Hey guys, it's your girl Allie, and I'm back with another YouTube video. And this YouTube video is going to be very different because it is my first episode to my podcast. This is going to be my hot takes on things that I find trashy. And before you be like, oh my god, it's so judgmental, let me talk. I feel like the reason why I wanted to start a podcast, and I just felt like I wanted to do this because I'm always talking crap. I'm always doing something. So I'm like, why not make a YouTube video of just me talking? You know, this is the real unedited version of Allison. So let's get straight into this video. So this video topic is going to be things that I find trashy. So let's get started. So number one, asking strangers for money. Oh my god. Literally yesterday, you guys know I have Instagram. If y'all don't follow my Instagram, my Instagram is Allison B. Cole. And this person pretended to be me on Instagram. And before you be like, oh my god, Allison, that happens to everybody. Listen, I know that happens to everybody, but I don't know, when it happened to me, I was just really pissed off because I'm like, okay, this person's pretending to be me. And then the creepiest part about it is that they were following all of my friends. They were following all of my friends and asking all of my friends for $30 and pretending to be me. First of all, now, okay, you pretend to be me on Instagram. Okay, that's cool. But then you asking people for $30? That's weird. And thank God that account is banned now. But it's like, I remember, I don't know if y'all ever go through this, but like sometimes people that I'm associates with or people that I'm not really cool with, sometimes they text me and they ask me for $50. I'm like, what makes you think that I have $50 to give to you? I don't have $50 for you. I really don't. All right? Like, girl, I'm 19 years old. Do you think like I don't have an extra $50 to loan to you? Me and you is not even that close. I don't know. I don't have money. So don't come to me being like, "Oh, can you give me?" No, I don't have nothing. I'm broke. Please leave me alone. Like, I hate it when people make assumptions because people assume that I have money. Well, I love to put myself together well, but am I the richest bitch on the earth? No. Am I rich? No. I'm just a regular average girl. So if you don't got $50 in your pocket for gas, first of all, if you cannot afford to get a car, don't get a car. And I know that's easier said than done, but it's like, I don't have a car because I can't afford a car. All right? I would be damned if I bought a car and then I asked a random bitch on Instagram to pay for it for me. Like, come on. Like, out of all people, you texted me. Like, sometimes strangers would just text me asking for money. And they're not strangers. They're, like, associates, like, people that I know, but I don't really know them like that. Like, I know of you, but I don't really know you like that. Me and you was never. Now, if it was my homegirl asked me, yo, like, Allie, I really need $50. I really need that. I'll give it to them. Like, you don't even have to give it back to me because you're my best friend. But that's if I had money to give you. But, girl, I'm 19 years old. I'm trying to be going to school and stuff like that. I can't afford to give some random bitch on Instagram $50. Like, I gotta put me first. I gotta put me first, Lucia. Yeah, I don't know. I just find it being like, girl, I don't have nothing to give you. I'm struggling too. Having kids that you cannot take care of. Now, I get it. Like, if you end up having one kid down the line and you're like, you know what? I'm just one and done. I respect the people that have one kids and they're one and done, because especially if you're a parent. I'm 19 years old, so I feel like I definitely want to have kids in another like 10 years, maybe or another 5 years. Like, I would love to be a mom, but it's like I don't want to overextend myself and say I want to have 5 kids. I saw this quote where it's like, only have kids when you can afford the kids. And it's like, okay, yeah, you might have the dad in their life being like, okay, we have 2 sources of income, but God forbid if something happens to the father, God forbid if something happens to your spouse, you have to be able to take care of those children without them, and God forbid something ends up happening, you know? So it's like, have kids that you can afford and you know that you can take care of, because when these children grow up, they're going to be a reflection of how you were a parent. It's so much easier said than done when it comes to things like this, because it's just like, if you love kids, I would love to be a mom one day. Like, I hate the fact that social media makes it seem like, oh my god, I would never become a mother. I want no kids. Like, I want to have a family one day. And like, I just know I only want to have 2 kids. Even you got to think mentally too, because it's just like, I have twin brothers, so I kind of have a sense of what it's like. And then plus I'm 13 years older than them, so I kind of have a sense of responsibility over them. And it's like, being responsible for 2 kids is a lot. It's a lot, especially when they're twins and they're twin boys and they like to run around in the house and act wild. And it's like, the house never really stays clean because you got 2 kids running up and down. And as soon as you clean up, they come back downstairs and they make a mess anyway. Like, that's just how kids are. And it's like, you know, if you're going to be a parent, you have to be nurturing. You have to be patient with them. You know what I mean? So it's like, if you have 10 kids and they all small children that are all under the age of 10, and it's like, damn, like, you just had a kid year after each year you were pregnant, and all these kids running up and down the house, it's mentally exhausting, you know? That's why I have the kids that you can afford. When I say afford, I mean mentally too. Because you could have no money. As long as you have money to support your family, like, everybody's eating, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have no problem with people having kids, but as long as you can be a good parent to them. That's what I mean. Make sure you can be a good parent to the best of your abilities, because when these children grow up, they're going to be a reflection on how you parented them. So keep that in mind when you're having kids. Keep that in mind if you're thinking about having kids, or if you're pregnant, you're on the way of a baby, the baby's on the way. Just keep in mind of the environment. Liz, having horrible tattoos. Now, okay, there's some tattoos that are beautiful. Like my auntie, she has this tattoo where she has 3 dragons tattooed on her, and each dragon represents one of her kids. I felt like that was a beautiful tattoo. That was great, you know? But there's some tattoos where it's like, damn, like, you could have gotten something a little better, you know what I mean? Like, but some tattoos are good. It just depends where you get them done at. Like, if you go to a person that does not know what they're doing and they're just doing random shit to you, no, it's not gonna work. Because I feel like people forget the fact that tattoos are permanent. They are 100% permanent. And I know back in the day, but they don't really say it no more now, but back in the day, people used to be like, you know, when you walk into job interviews, like, what you gonna do when you have a bunch of face tats on you? Like, you know, you also have to look, I find it classy if you got a little tattoo right here, or a little tattoo right here, or maybe a sleeve. You know, I'm nothing wrong with a sleeve, as long as it's giving, as long as it's cute and it's well done. But don't go to no person that don't know what the hell they're doing. And I heard that removing the tattoos is more pain than actually getting it done. Now, I don't have no tats. I remember when I was like 15, I wanted a tattoo so bad, bro. I wanted a tattoo on my neck of a bunch of butterflies. And now, in retrospect, 5 years later, I'm just like, what the hell was I thinking? Like, now it's like, I would never get a full-blown neck tattoo. I would probably get a tattoo right here, or a tattoo right here on my collarbone, or like maybe on my wrist, something cute, something dainty, like, but nothing too much. People that pull it off, I'm not gonna lie, some of y'all be eating with the tattoos, and like, ooh, I love that. Like, I love Nikita Dragon's tattoos. I love Cardi B's tattoos. I'm like, oh my god, it's fire. But I love Nikita Dragon's tattoo. Like, I would deadass get that tatted on me. Wearing pajamas everywhere. Now, girl, I wear pajamas sometimes. Like, if I'm walking around, like, if I'm walking my brothers to school, or, you know, I'm not even gonna lie, I'm not gonna sound like I'm perfect. If I'm walking my brothers to school, or if I'm at the grocery store sometimes, like, if I'm lazy. But when it comes to school, when it comes to job interviews at work, come on now. I only wore pajamas when it was pajama day, bitch. I only wore pajamas. I mean, I wouldn't really count sweats as pajamas. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like it's just a trend now to wear your pajamas everywhere, and it's just not for me. It's not for me. It's really not. Like, I find it to be like, damn, you just rolled out of bed. I always look presentable whenever I leave the house, or I always attempt or try to. Sometimes I'm lazy and I don't feel like doing it, but most of the times, 90% of the time, I look like this all the time. Even if I'm not going nowhere, I'm like, let me do my makeup because I want to do a YouTube video today. Let me do my makeup because I'm getting out of bed today. It's just my routine. Like, get up, do your hair, do your makeup, wear your jeans. It's just been installed. Like, growing up, my grandma and my mother raised me to be like, you look good, you feel good. Like, My grandma always used to wear orange lipstick and an orange blush all the time. We would be going outside, she put her blush on, and if she didn't do that, then her hair was done. If she didn't do that, then her outfit was cute. Like, my grandma looked cute. My mom looked cute. And it's like, you never know who you're going to meet on the way. Like, sometimes I go outside and I'm like, before I leave the house, sometimes I'm like, damn, I don't feel like getting ready. But I'm like, let me just get ready anyway. And every single time when I do that, I always bump into somebody that I know. Every single time. And there's so many opportunities that you can get if you look good. Like, girl, what if you met your husband today and you pop out being that bitch? You pop out being that girl. You know what I mean? Like, what if you see somebody that you know, and it's like, when you have to represent yourself at all times. And I feel like, especially now, because I have a business and it's like, I hand out business cards to people. They see me, they're like, oh my God, your skin looks amazing, or your makeup looks amazing. I'm like, oh, thank you. Like, I'm a makeup artist and I'm an esthetician, girl. Here's my business card. And sometimes I get opportunities like that because I look good. It's like, no, I get every opportunity that I want because I'm that girl. And you can get any opportunity that you want because you are that girl. All right? Don't ever let somebody else ever let somebody else tell you your worth. You tell yourself your worth. And when you dress up and you look good, people will address you with more respect. I remember I saw this TikTok of this girl going into her first ever job interview, right? And I guess she didn't know what to wear, and she was wearing crop top and some sweatpants or like pajama pants. I'm like, okay, like, why are we doing this? Why? And then now, why is wearing jeans being like, oh, I'm dressing up today, I'm wearing jeans? No, bitch. This is my regular attire. Whenever I walk outside and I'm going to be meeting people that I know, like, I get it, like, sometimes it could be you just lazy, you walk to the store in your pajamas, but when it's time to get up and go somewhere and look decent, like, I even saw this thing on whatever, when I was going to church with my friend, she's like, oh yeah, you can wear your pajamas. Girl, what? She's like, you can wear sweatpants and a crop top and stuff like that, like, they really doesn't matter. Me personally, if I'm going to church, I'm dressed up for the occasion that you are going to. Now, if you at the grocery store, or if you at your house, wear pajamas, of course. But if you are at a job interview, if you are going to church, I shouldn't have to say this. If you are going to church, why do you have a crop top on? I'm not wearing no revealing clothes. I just find it inappropriate. And it's like, there's some cases where it is inappropriate to be wearing pajamas. And it's like, why did we get to a point where it's like, wearing jeans is you dressing up? Like, people always think that I dress up. Like, people always think, oh, Allison's always so dressed up. Because my makeup is done, my hair is done, and I'm wearing jeans. I look presentable. Editing your Instagram pictures to the point where you look unrecognizable. Meaning, if I saw you on the street, I wouldn't be able to recognize you. Now, that's okay. You could put a little editing thing, put a little 1-2, you know. But if it gets to a point where, bitch, I can't recognize you. Like, I walk past you, I'm like, who is you? Me personally, I don't have anything against having a couple filters on in your Instagram post. But then if it gets to a point where it's like, damn, like, what do you actually look like? Now, there's some celebrities out there that get a bunch of work done to their face. And then they realize, hey, I might have went a little bit too overboard. And then they start taking Instagram pictures and then editing their face on Instagram. And it's like, damn, so you just got plastic surgery because you wanted to change your face. Then you still don't like it. And now you're putting a bunch of other filters on top of it. The plastic surgery that I would be willing to get is just to remove my eye bags. Because I was born with eye bags, but I just covered them up with makeup. Honestly, the more and more I think about it, I really don't think it looks that bad. I don't think I really need to get it done. But it's like, if it gets to a point where it's like, I see these celebrities and they can't even handle up with their work and the work that they get done on their face, and they got so much money, I'm just a regular average girl. If they can't afford to keep up with their looks, then I definitely cannot afford to keep up with my looks. Because, like, damn, like, you doing all these lip fillers, you doing the BBL, you doing the boobs done, you doing everything done. Like, and I even see even the men too, even the men in Hollywood, sometimes they get facelifts. And like I said, nothing's wrong with that. Like when I get older and I have wrinkles, then I'll probably get some Botox or I'll probably get some plastic surgery, but not to the point where it's like excessive, to the point where it's like, damn, I look nothing like me. And it's like some of these celebrities, they have makeup artists. They get their hair done. They get their makeup done. They get monthly facials. They get their Botox. They get their body done. And they still edit their pictures on Instagram. And it's like, so what do you really look like? Like for me, I love makeup. But then if I feel like taking off my makeup, I take off my makeup. And I go outside without my makeup. Whoop-de-doo. You know what I mean? And I still look cute. I still look presentable. So it's like, I'm so happy with how I look that I'm about to work at a med spa, y'all. And I don't think I would ever get anything that's excessive done. And even if I do end up getting things done, I still want to look like me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm in the beauty industry, so it's like I see so much people getting work done. But you never know. I might get a little something done. But I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't, because I'm kind of scared of needles. But even if I do or if I don't, I still want to look like me. I still want to have the same nose. I still want to have the same lips. I still want to have the same eyes. That's just me, you know? Borrowing things and not returning it. Not returning it afterwards. I hate it when people ask me, can I borrow your lip gloss? I don't share lip gloss. That's one thing I don't share. I don't share lip gloss. I don't share lip liner. I don't know what you got. Don't touch my shit. Do not. Like, people always want to borrow my clothes. People always want to borrow my shoes. People always want to borrow something from me. And it's like, okay, you want to borrow, but you got to give it back, though. I hate when people ask to borrow things and they just don't give it back. Be like, oh, I'm going to give it back to you later. No, bitch, give it to me now. I need it back now. That's why I don't like that's why I don't allow people to borrow none of my stuff no more, because I realize that some people do not bring that stuff back to me. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not even going to keep arguing with you. I've had some people try to steal some of my stuff. And it's like, this one time this girl came over and she was trying to steal my shorts. She's like, can I borrow your shorts? I'm like, sure, go ahead. Like, borrow my shorts. And then tell me why I saw the shorts in her bag. And I had to call her out to be like, why is my shorts in your bag? Oh, I'm so sorry. No, give me back my shorts. I don't like that. That's why I don't allow people to borrow my stuff no more, because that really pisses me off. Don't take me being nice and giving you something to borrow and you're trying to put it in your bag. Are you serious? Are you dumb? Don't do that shit around me, or you're not allowed to come back here no more. You gotta tell people how to treat you, because I feel like at some point in my life, not to say that I was a people pleaser, but I was kind of scared to speak up for myself. But now this new era of Allison, I don't give a fuck. If you have something, bitch, take that shit out your bag and hand it back to me. I don't care. I don't even care if I even want it no more. Give it back to me, because it's mine. Being rude to retail workers. Now, I worked at Ulta. I worked at a car dealership. I've worked in customer service. And it's just like, there's some people that just come in and just have a straight up attitude. And I feel like sometimes people don't view you as a person if you're working a real retail job, or you're working in the food industry with people, or you're a server. And it's truly disgusting. Like, if you are my waiter, if you are a server, or you're my waitress, I'm treating you with the utmost respect. I'm treating you, even if you're at Ulta, I've never once disrespected anybody at a store. I don't go to a store and then disrespect the people that are working there, because those are people too, and they're just trying to get a paycheck. At one point, I was at Ulta. At one point, I was at the car dealership, and it's like, I don't want to have to deal with those nasty customers. I don't like that. You're tacky and you're trashy if you make fun of people for working at a job. 9, posting half-naked pictures on Instagram. Now, I'm not even gonna lie. I have some bikini pictures out on Instagram, but it's still very classy. Very classy. There's some people that just be having their whole business out. Whole business out on Instagram. This is even for the men, for the women. Do not post pictures of you half naked online, because I don't know if you guys realize that whatever you post on the internet is forever. Even if you delete it, there's always going to be a person that has that photo in their camera roll. All right, so this is the end of my video on things that I find trashy, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you guys agree with some of my opinions, or if you guys disagree, comment down below and give me a thumbs up. And I hope y'all have a great day. Bye.